What's up YouTube, it's Reg here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to SGS and bhop in Counter-Strike 1.6. Before I start, I want to thank all of you guys for 200 subscribers. We're on our way to 300 right now. My goal is to have at least 1k by the end of the year. So yeah, let's make that happen and get straight to it. Before we start SGSing and bhopping, we have to change our mouse's polling rate. Our mouse's polling rate is how fast the mouse refreshes in 1 second. It's set to 125 Hz by default, and we must change that from 125 to 1000 if we want to get more speed and SGS or bhop more accurately on Counter-Strike. If your mouse has its own software program, you can head over into it and change it on your mouse's settings. In my case, I have a Razer mouse, so I can head over to Razer Central and click on my mouse, and then I can head over to Performance, and my mouse's polling rate is going to be right here, and it's set to 125 by default, and I can just change it to 1000, and there it is. If your mouse does not have its own software program, you can look for third-party programs on the internet. I haven't seen any accurate YouTube tutorials to show you how to change your mouse's polling rate if you don't have a software for it, but I'm sure that you can look for it on YouTube and you will find some. Up next is in-game binds, and these are some of the binds that we're going to be using to bhop and to SGS at a much faster speed. So first, let's head over into the game. Now that we're into the game, we're gonna head over and open our console. And on console, you're gonna type in the following binds. We're gonna have bind and wheel up plus duck. That means every time you scroll your wheel up, your mouse wheel up, you're going to be doing your crouching movement. And we have bind and wheel down plus jump. And what that does is every time we roll a wheel down, we're going to be jumping, and then all we have to add to that is the bhop timing, and you're able to bhop like any other player. Next, we have some more advanced binds, which is bind X. And what X does for me is it turns HUD draw to 0 and FPS max to 400. Lastly, I have bind C. And what bind C does is it sets my HUD draw back to 1, and it sets my FPS max to 170. I use this when I'm stopped and I want to look at the chat, but I also use this when I'm bhopping in tight spaces because I get a lot more speed with 170 FPS while bhopping than I'll do with 400 FPS. So these are the basic binds that we're going to be using in today's video. Now we're just going to be heading over into a game. I choose a 35 HP map. Let me just join. Now that we're into the game, we're just going to press OK and auto assign. Doesn't matter what team we get it assigned to. Now in order for us to bhop, we're gonna head over into our console and type in SV, accelerate, and make sure it's at 99999 like that. Just press enter. Next, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be rolling our wheel down. Every time we get close to hitting the ground again, we're just gonna roll it again, and we're gonna get this movement. Combine that with strafing left and right, and you get this. It takes a lot of practice to do it, and once you get the hang of it, you'll be fine. Next, we got the SGS. SGSing takes a little bit longer to do because it's a lot more complicated and it requires a lot more hand movement. First, you're gonna roll your wheel up like this, and you're gonna do this little ground strafe or this little hop. Hold Ctrl after you do that, and you got this. Repeat that movement multiple times, and you got this. Combine that with strafing left and right, and you got this. You keep doing that multiple times and keep practicing that, and eventually you just be natural at it. It's very easy to do it once you get the hang of it. I've seen a lot of people do it with the parachute on. So once they do this movement right here, they just add E or their parachute button, and it looks more or less like this. And they repeat that same movement over and over again, and you have this. I personally like just normal SGS but whatever makes you feel like you're getting more speed, just go ahead and do it. That was pretty much it for the tutorial, guys. If you like it, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and you share this with people that need to learn how to SGS and how to bhop. And we'll catch you next time.